Hi.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's
Hello,
been
Michael.
it's been a long time, guys. It's been since what? It's been like an hour since I've seen the chat last.
Yeah. You're in the final hours of your campaign, right? So you're going like the campaign tour, the
I,
last
I am I am doing I am
last
doing the
round.
Grand Tour.
Mhm.
It's nowhere near as hectic as it was a couple years ago. There are not nearly as many channels to be going on.
What
But
what happened? What happened to all the channels?
well, you've seen Indie Comics Twitter
Yeah, I
and
know.
Facebook. What do you think
These,
happened to all the channels, Dave?
these are the wildlands, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
A nuclear bomb went off called drama, and now we're just sifting through the
Well,
freaking wastelands of nuclear winter. It's great.
whew, yeah.
Poe blames B Rose.
Well, we can do
Fair
it.
enough. That seems reasonable.
Oh, let's see who's in the chat. We have Gordon Good Brother. Hello, sir.
Good,
Welcome, welcome.
good afternoon.
So Ian is with us today. My buddy's ready, he says.
Woo! He did.
Uh, sorry?
Am I right to say did he do the animated opening that you have there
No,
for?
that was done by Andre Lille.
Okay, that's
Andre
really cool.
Lille. So if you want some animation for your I don't know, for your campaign or whatever, or but Andre made this because he had fun. He wanted to train, to like
Yeah,
practice doing animation. So he used Perfect 10, and eventually I could use it for my own channel, right? It's
yeah.
fun.
100%. I might have to get that guy's contact off of you, Dave, so I can
Oh yeah,
go do some
sure,
things.
sure. He would love that, man. He would love to do that. Rasmane, welcome, sir. Are you on deck today, Sol? Sol says yes. Mo Biggs is also with us. Welcome, Mo.
It's a good day when we have the Mo.
Well, you always bring Mo with you, Michael. Wherever you go, you bring Mo.
I don't know if it's wherever I go, but it's fairly accurate.
Oh, right, right.
Jet, he's there for everything that I'm on outside of when in Rome because it conflicts with his personal schedule.
Right,
So
yeah. And so Ein is dropping some links. Thank you. Thank you, Sol. Mobik says, I blame B Rose. For what?
for the drama in the industry.
Oh, really? Oh. By the way, what happened to B Rose? I don't know. Is he still active? He's still doing things? I lost track of him. All right. So Ein is dropping some links. Thank you so much, sir. Mobik says Ogden needs some animation for his Embrace Plushie commercials. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Sol says I can do silly Photoshop stuff, but not animation. Would have to ask Sim, Pedro, and Mike Jimmy. Yes. Oh, I see B Rose in chats every once in a while. Well, soon enough you can just make your own animation using AI.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. We're not opening that can of worms, Dave.
No.
If you are being a troll, we're never going to talk about that.
Right. Okay, guys. So the last time we did this, well, some people liked it, some people didn't. But so
there was one person that didn't, and we're
yeah,
not going to bother talking about it that much. I might occasionally make a joke at that person expense as we move on throughout the day, but it
yes,
was so dumb.
yeah.
But
look, man. So a few people submitted their campaigns for today's show. So we will go through the campaigns, and the goal is so the concept here is that we judge the campaigns. So not necessarily the books or the products, but the campaign itself. And how we think about it, how we think maybe things could be more efficient, or I don't know, whatever strikes us as this is something we can talk about, right? And maybe your campaign is just spot on, and then we're done, right? It's easy. Wait, critique my campaign. It's in the name, guys. So if you submit your campaign, we have to be honest. If we're not honest, then there is no point to
we're not doing anyone any favors. Look,
no.
If we're going to sit here and criticize what we don't like being pushed out in the direct market, we have to hold ourselves to the exact same standards.
Exactly.
We need to be professional. We need to push, and that means we need to market ourselves like professionals, which means spelling errors, stuff like that. That's not acceptable on a crowdfunding campaign. Just not. But
and the thing is also, we do campaigns, Michael, right? And so if I have a campaign up, I like it when people like give me feedback on it. Like, this can be better. This can be better. So I can learn and I can change things, right?
100%.
Because we make these campaigns for you guys. So you have so it has to be like user friendly. It has to be it doesn't need to be complicated or confusing or whatever. So things that you love to see in a campaign, just let us know. And I saw some new people. Hail the lore. One sec, guys. I'm running behind. Hail the lore. Welcome, sir. Hail chat. He says The Embrace is a rad comic.
Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.
And that's you, Michael. Michael's everywhere. Soul Iron says, I like AI art. It's not art. For stuff like Batman as an 80s dark fantasy movie exclusively, when it's used for cover artwork, for music, or something like that, you totally see it. Well, that's a different discussion, right?
Like doing like joke prompts or like hypothetical things. I'm not like overtly against. I used an AI generator to make a joke thing of Barbie in like a Byzantine army, like an East Roman armor, like because there's like a meme going around where it's from like one of the Barbie shows where they're walking through her closet and they find an outfit and somebody photoshopped in an like East Roman cataphract set. And I was like, you served in the East Roman Empire? I was like, you didn't? And so that's been floating around. And so I did like a Barbie's Byzantine Bonanza and had her with like Basil the Bulgar Slayer. So it was great. It was fun. I did that as a joke because I am a relentless nerd, but like using it in any professional capacity, I have an issue with.
Sure. There's no shame in being a nerd. Not anymore. You know, Ogden is right there in the chat, but I respect Dave too much to time someone out for no reason. Might get more subtle in the future. I think you mean AI shit. Listen, I heard this AI song a few days ago, and I couldn't help but like it. I felt terrible that I liked it. You know, well, why do I like this? I don't want to.
The thing is ultimately that like music, it does come down to like math. So it's not going to take long before an algorithm can crack something and at least get like a, soothing or sticks with you. But
yeah. Darksiders Comics, welcome, sir. Welcome, Ernest. That's great. So Darkside beat me to it. So we were like on this little race to 600 subscribers, and he beat me to it. Congratulations, Marinus. I need nine more subscribers, guys, to my YouTube channel. Will we make it? Will we ever make it? If we make it, we can do a special like stream with giveaways and fun. Let me see. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. All right. So you're in your final stretch of your campaign, Michael. Before we look into the other campaign, shall we quickly look at yours?
Yeah, sure. If you want, you can even tear it apart. Go on ahead.
No. No.
Do
it. Come on.
Go on ahead.
I don't want to.
Judge my campaign.
Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Do you need me to send you the link?
No, I thought I had it open. I have it open. Why don't I see it here? Oh, wait. I have it. Share. There we go. Sorry. There we go, man. So this is your second chance?
Yes, this is the second chance for the Embrace. So we obviously did the first campaign back in 2021, raised a little over 15K, which was Mo Biggs is saying tear apart SPQR.
Yeah.
It made my day earlier because we were on that stream and Soul Ion said that if it wasn't for how fun SPQR is, the Embrace would probably be his favorite book. But it's like it probably still is, but it's still really close because SPQR is just a blast. That book had no right being as good as it was. It was definitely a blast. I'm really proud of how it turned out.
Yeah.
But the Embrace we initially did back in 2021 rose around 15K. We're about to launch the second book, and with all the crap that's been going on in Indiegogo, I'm not sure. I haven't been sure if I was going to launch over there. So I wanted to start to kind of build an audience over on Kickstarter. And I figured the best way to do that is obviously to do a second chance campaign and do it over here. And yeah, I mean, it's still doing well. There's a good chance we'll cross 3K before we finish, which is exciting. Not a bad go for the first Kickstarter of the book. And we've already unlocked one stretch goal.
Is this your first campaign on Kickstarter?
Technically it's my second. I did an Elysian Fields hardcover one years ago that did not fund. We missed it by $50.
50?
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. I was on a closeout stream live when we missed it. So there is footage out there of my heart breaking on live camera. It was great.
Oh man. Yeah, but then you also have with Kickstarter, you have so Kickstarter collects the funds afterwards, right?
Yes.
So you always have this percentage of backers that don't come through.
Dude, that's been the one thing that's been very frustrating about the past day is that I have had the people that have withdrawn their pledges, and so every single time I get a backer or two, one of those dudes pulls out, and unfortunately it's not been any of the ones that have purchased the high end tiers. I think the most that I've lost at any given point was $40, but that's still $40, right?
Sure, yeah, of course. Right.
It was not a lamp. I completely forgot about that. Oh, Mo, the lamp.
What? Kickstarter had the exclusive Elysian Fields lamp. Yeah, lamp, Michael.
So I have a statue that I did for the original Elysian Fields.
Yeah.
And when I revealed it, Mo Biggs made a whole thing about making it a lamp. And I had a bias against lamps. And so that was a whole thing. God, that's been a while. I have completely forgotten about that piece of Mo Ogden lore.
Right.
Goodness gracious.
Shame.
Shame. Yes.
Right. So one thing that I can say immediately when I see this campaign, Michael, is that you start off with the story, and I think so. This is pretty new to people on Kickstarter, and I think very few people will start reading the story when they open a campaign. They just want to see some cool shit, right? So what I would recommend is that you pick the best art and put it on top, like this, or
duly
like this.
noted. If I had been on last week, I would have fixed that. However, we have literally 30 hours left. So
and usually this is the way that I go about it also when I browse Kickstarter. There's so much out there, you know. So first
100%.
off you gravitate towards artwork. You see, this looks freaking cool, man. And then basically usually you already decided I'm going to back this. You don't know anything about the story. Story is kind of secondary. But if you're on the fence, then you will go to read like the concept. They want to know more about it.
And so like for me, I definitely agree with what you're saying, and that's a very good note. It's one of those things where when I was designing the page, I wasn't sure, because when you scroll all the way up, the first thing you see is the Kickstarter banner.
This, mm-hmm.
And I felt like that was strong enough art to be like, okay, let me scroll down and then do the story. But I definitely agree with what you're saying. There definitely needs to be more front facing of the art and what have you. This was a second chance campaign, and you know, it is what it is. I've already gone through the majority of it, but for future campaigns, I will make sure that I do that, Dave. And
we are writers, Michael. So we want like we are proud of the stories. We're proud of the concepts. Right. I totally get it, but
the consumer is what we are trying to grab. 100%. And that's why, again, as I said, with this being the first thing that people see when they open up the Kickstarter, I wasn't sure if I needed to do the to start off the actual campaign page with a piece of art. But you know, it wouldn't have hurt for me to just kind of repeat that image down below, or even just pick one of those two covers to really showcase there right as you open.
Right. Let me pin this one. So guys, the link to the Embrace is pinned in the chat. So check that out. 33 hours left. Stop the screen. All right, we done that.
Woo!
You're doing great, man. You're doing good. All right, let's go to the first like submission. That's what it's called, right? People submitted their own campaigns.
Yeah, let's take a
look. To be critiqued. So let's see. The first one is this one. It's called Community Service on Fund My Comic.
Telepathic Bunny.
Yes. I think within the do you, by the way, Michael, do you when you open a campaign, do you care about the trailers? That's something you look at, or do you first browse the campaign, later on check out the trailer, maybe?
Me personally, I don't. I feel like trailers range from all over the place. I have seen really bad books have great trailers. I've seen really good books have bad trailers. Sure. What I do is, like, I scroll down, I start to look at the interior art and read like the story write-ups, and you know, try and gauge what the book is. But yeah.
Mo says you definitely don't want the first thing for potential customers to see that the protagonist is named Clarence. I appreciate the added story aspect. Sure. Yeah. You should talk about the story. That needs to be on there.
What link did Soul Ion put in the chat? What is this?
Sorry, some links to.
He put a link up there for Mo specifically. Oh, it was the SPQR's Bizarre Adventure teaser. That shit was the greatest. I don't know what you're talking about, Mo. with my little 8-bit Stardust Crusader. Yes.
Right.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
Brings me so much joy.
Yeah. Well, there's some lore going on that I missed.
Mo hates weeb things, and
Yeah.
since JoJo, since SPQR is a JoJo parody, he despises it with a burning.
Oh, I'll get a new one. All right, guys. This is on Fund My Comic. It's community service preambles. I think the original title was even longer. I think it was longer.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but this is
preamble. Preamble is not a bad idea. I don't know why it would be preambles plural. You only have one preamble to something.
What does it mean, preamble?
It's like an introduction. Like so the reason why he used this specific word is the preamble of the Declaration of Independence is what everybody knows is you know, or the preamble of the Constitution, we the people of these United States of America, like all of that stuff. It's the introduction to the document. It establishes what the document was going to be. So like that was the whole point.
All right. So people in the chat, do you guys care about trailers? Do you check out trailers when you open a campaign? Is that something for later? Is that I feel sometimes the trailers are mostly made for other shows who want to showcase campaigns, right?
Yeah.
So not really for customers because backers know what they want to back. You don't really need a trailer for them, usually, I think. Anyway, so this is what we get. I don't really know what all this is. Community services.
So this is all that's like so Telepathic Bunny is the handle of the guy that wrote the book.
Yeah.
Which is why he's got that there. I would say as an immediate thing, I can appreciate the graphics there. I think that they're distracting. I think that if you were to have that stuff there, it should be at the bottom of the campaign rather than front faced. Like this is area where real estate, where, as you said, you really want to hook people in. And with the format of Fund My Comic being what it is, I would have definitely had like your best cover be the first thing that you see.
Yeah. I do think that he picked a good thumbnail for his video. It's the character you could see he's in trouble. You can see the design. It has this patriotic theme, so everything. So the basics are there, and the story so far. Usually people will not read this; they'll just browse the pictures. So it's good to have some sequential work there. Just some pages to get the flavor for the story. It's really nice when you can basically get the concept without reading anything, which is what I think these pictures do very well. It's Federal Expressor Regulatory Agency. Expressors are the superhuman characters in this world.
Guessing. Like I feel like scroll back up for a sec. I want to see
this.
Like scroll up. I want to see how much art is and how much interiors is being okay.
This.
So right here, I would say a big note is we need more sequential work up front, right? Mm-hmm. What we have gotten here so far is we've got a group shot of a superhero team. We've got a zoomed in image from a sequential panel, and like these two panels kind of side by side. We have not seen a single sequential page yet.
No.
And we are almost halfway down the page.
Right. Yeah. I personally don't really mind. Like you have some cutouts from a page because maybe the rest of the page contains spoilers or whatever. But you do need to showcase a few
100%.
like complete pages, right?
I don't have an issue of the concept of zooming into a specific panel for a promotional image or a way to, you know, as he's using it there to kind of break up the text so it's not like one giant blob. I get what he's doing. But like at the end of the day, especially with a first issue of a series that nobody knows anything about, you need to front face your art. Like the sequentials are so important to selling off of a creator that does not have an established IP yet. Like this is like he's done multiple attempts at crowdfunding this before. I'm very glad that this one is funded. I know that he did one about a year or two ago, and it didn't quite make its goal.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great.
So it's good to see that he's stuck with it and that he's trying that you know he's gotten where he wanted to be, but we need more sequential work here. Like I would say as a basic rule, you need no less than 5 pages of sequential work on a campaign.
Sure. Yeah. Yes.
Like but yeah.
Yeah, 5 pages. That's nice. That's a good like you get a good like idea what the book looks like, and preferably a letter also, so you can read along.
If you're that far along, absolutely.
Sure. Yeah. Hildelore says telepathic bunny sounds like a comic within itself. Yes, that's true. Mo says, I've only seen a few trailers that actually made me want to back the book more than I did before seeing it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it can also be, it can maybe work against your campaign if you have a bad trailer, right?
100%.
Yeah. Mo says, I'll usually watch the trailer. Yes. Oh, trailer. People want to see the trailer. Can't any noun be plural?
I mean, yes, any noun can be plural. I just don't like if the point of this is that it is the preamble to the book, like from a literary standpoint, it's one book and it's the introduction of a series. Wouldn't it just be the preamble?
Right. Yeah.
Like preambles plural is a bit weird.
We Patriot is easy
by nature of the word.
Right. Upcoming PowerTrip crossover image. Yes, this is true. Let's go through the campaign. So we have some characters. To be fair, I think these designs are barely there. These are barely designed characters.
Yeah,
it's just like completely gold, completely black done. I like this art, but it's I don't know why it's so small. But it's pretty art.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the main character, which is great. I like
he's got a strong design.
Yeah.
I believe he's called is he still called Ironside?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So named after the USS Constitution.
Right. All right. I didn't know that. There's also I don't know who this is, but it looks interesting. It reminds me a little bit of Den. Do you know the comic Den? It's a long time ago.
Familiar.
From I think Heavy Metal also featured this comic. Anyway, here we have sequential pages with lettering, which is nice.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I just pulled up an image.
Okay.
There we go. Here's some sequentials. These need to be much higher up on the page.
Yeah. You can basically start with this. But what is basically the cover? Is this the cover? Wait, is this the cover?
I suppose, but let's scroll back down to these sequentials. Where's the action? This is a superhero book,
Right. Okay.
and we've got sequential pages, but like there's nothing really happening in them. It's a conversation.
Yeah.
And going back to your point, yes, from a writer's standpoint of you and me, it's good to be able to see, hey, let's take a look at how his dialogue is,
Mhm.
right? Like there's definitely a positive to be said there, but like this is a superhero book. You're selling off of the spectacle.
Yeah, you want to
Like
show. Yeah, this is true.
like imagine with like when we did American Bliss. Let's
Mhm.
imagine that we put the pages of her talking to Bernard in the apartment
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the campaign and none of the action sequences.
Well, maybe this is the theme of the book, because that's the impression that you get. So the book is basically people within a superhero world, but it's less about the action, but more about intrigue and politics or whatever, which is possible.
I like Mobig's answer. Sure, he could showcase more action, or he could rename the book to Two Dudes on a Boat. Okay.
Yeah. What?
And Cooper,
What?
if you're watching this, I am I'm very proud of you. I know that it was like you had a really tough time with the first campaign. It's good to see that you funded.
Yeah, man. Excellent.
And good on you. Seriously.
Yep.
But like I would say, because you and I have talked about what this story is, and I know that it's very important to you and it's very close to you. We
Mhm.
like show some more of the action here. This is like a clandestine thriller that you have set up. Sure, yeah, build up some of the Pelican Brief stuff with interpersonal dialogue, but like give people the cake too.
Brokeback Lake. Bogdan Digital Art. Welcome, sir. Welcome. So another thing that I noticed, and I would recommend, just purely on it's not really the campaign, but more the page. So you have this sound effect here, shrillac. It's barely visible.
Yeah.
It's barely visible. So you need to bring this. You need to make it pop. If you have a sound effect, make it stand out. Yeah.
Like what I think that he is trying to do with that is something that you would actually want drawn in on the initial line work. Like if he wanted the sound effect to be a part of the rippling water, that needed to be on direction on the art, and then the line artist could do that. Now, depending on your colorist, they might actually be able to go in and edit that for an extra charge. Like that's the thing, is like I have had situations where, we'll get something through pencils and inks, and then like for instance, there was a piece that we did for the Embrace where Dean and I missed something and it had already been penciled and inked. So I talked to the colorist, and they went in and fixed those things. It cost a little bit extra because that's more work than what they were doing, but it's worth the investment.
Yes. David Feed, welcome. Heel zo, goedenavond, Herr Officier. Alles klaar? Right. Okay, so we have chibi stickers. Great. So people get this with a physical copy. Cool. The first 100 backers get this limited print from Pau, Rodriguez, and Mika from Barbuso Comics. Look at this.
Yeah, this is something that should have been way higher up, solely because, I mean, you've got American Bliss on there. She sells.
Yes, you can throw this to the top, and you start with the text, free print for every backer. Done.
Yeah.
So people know, oh, I'm going to get this for free. Excellent.
Yeah.
And then you provide them with a cool cover, so people know the cover, because it's not really clear to me what the cover is.
I don't see any of the covers displayed. Does he only have one cover? Let's look at his perk tiers. we've got a digital copy.
Yeah.
We've got a cover A.
So, but this picture is not on the campaign.
Dude, right? What? Coop, what you doing, friend?
And then we have none of these covers are on the campaign.
Buddy. None of these guys are going to be able to see your covers on these perk tiers. You need them to be on the campaign. This is real estate. Right. We have this massive. Hold on, Dave. Scroll back up to that logo. Stay there. We have this that's taking up. How much are you zoomed in, Dave?
125%.
All right, just go to 100 for me real quick. So this is the average view that people have on your campaign. This takes up an entire section, and we have no variant cover. None of your variant covers are here.
No.
Get rid of this. This isn't important. Get your variant covers on the campaign.
Yes.
People need to be seeing this. This is why this is what people are buying, and it's hard for them to really appreciate what you've invested in here if it's not being shown. And hey, it might be in the trailer. That's all well and good. It needs to be on the campaign. Like, your variants absolutely need to be front and center on your campaign in a way that can be appreciated by the audience in full display.
Yes. It's really strange that it is there. So my suggestion is the American Bliss piece, put it on top with the text free pinup for backers. Then you start with all the covers: cover A, cover B, cover C, and then you showcase interior work, and then you talk about your campaign. That's it. That's usually the order people like to see things.
Yeah, I would second that. I would also say to take the community service GIF and the telepathic bunny GIF and move that down to where you have your promise in your campaign and have that be how you close out. But all of I would because that's there to help tell part of the story. It doesn't really do anything for the campaign though. It's just there. Unless this was being offered as like a pin. Like if he did like an enamel pin with that logo on it as a part of a like a high-end tier that was like a collector box that came with one of these. Like that's the only reason why that should be on the campaign. Otherwise, it's literally just taking up space that would be better suited for interior work or covers.
Exactly. Well, that's our feedback. We can close with the trailer and then we go to we move to the next campaign.
Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it the gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet? As to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty. I know not what cause others. But as for me, give me liberty or give me death.
All right. Got it. We got it. Okay.
Dave feed. Okay, sounds awesome. But what about that boat, though?
About the boat.
All right.
Right. we
Mo
we did not need
said
that
that we
square
did
ass
not need
shot.
that square ass shot. He also put Ogden is just saying that because he wants a Federal Express or regulatory agency seal pin so bad he can almost taste it, which he did mid-trailer and got me to laugh. I apologize.
Yes, the boat's not even in the trailer. I thought trailers were supposed to sell the book. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I guess there's no boat show unless you buy the ticket. And someone said something about Red Eyes 4, and that's the next one we're going to look at. So you know this series, Michael? Red Eyes.
Yes, I am aware of David Feed series. Red Eyes is great. It's good stuff.
Right. Red Eyes. No trailer, so David is confident that he can sell this without a trailer.
I mean, he's on his fourth book of this so far.
Yeah,
Each
man.
one of these has been very successful. Like, I don't know how much we're gonna have to say about this because David's a veteran of this. He's been going at it about as long as we have. But let's take a look.
And the books are getting better and better also.
Yep.
Did you just launch this, David?
Yeah, he's got 30 days left. He's doing that Indiegogo 30 day then extend.
All right,
so that way he gets the two closeouts.
This is brand new and 5 backers. That's okay. Right. So this art, great, fantastic. I love this thumbnail, cool logo. It works.
Dave, where did you launch at, bud? I would have thought that you would have funded like instantaneously. Did you ghost launch, friend?
I didn't know anything about the launch.
Yeah, like I had no idea he was launching Red Eyes 4. Hit us up in the chat. We'll
Hildelore says, "Oh, I've seen this before, so people know it."
Yeah,
that's good.
Red Eyes is good stuff. People recognize it. It's been going on for a while.
Even Mo approves. Such good art. David has some badass monster designs.
Dave, why would you ever ghost launch?
Ghost launch? Why? Why did you do that?
He's apparently just too cool for funding immediately.
Yeah, I think so. I don't really do launches because I don't think my channel is big enough. But it's better to launch somewhere than nowhere.
Exactly. Well, I mean, like it's too easy. You like Bancroft's pretty accessible. Red Valkyrie's pretty accessible. Like there's a bunch of channels that you could reach out to do launches. No reason not to. He says because I'm a dummy. You're not a dummy, but I would have expected more common sense for someone on their fourth book of a series. You got this, bud. Well, like this is gorgeous. Like look at this. So, let's scroll down.
This works. I think that this works, right? So you have a very small text. What is Red Eyes? Very small. It's easy to read over. Done. And then you immediately move to kick-ass art. Look at this.
No, 100%.
This is phenomenal. This is done by who? Cover art, Andrea Guardino.
Right,
fantastic. Sure, man. Yeah, the team, the stories so far. Skip. Then we get this, and this is kick-ass. Look at this. It's a tree made of faces. Face tree with legs. That's nuts. That's crazy, man. Look at this. This is crazy. If this guy naked, or what's going on here? Is he naked with like body paint? All right, sure. And then you get this. What do you call this? This. I'm not sure what the word is. This kind of blade. Cool.
The hilt?
No. This like sharp edges here. What do you call it?
Serration.
Serration, right? Yeah. Nice. um,
Very clever use of memes to ensure that there's no breaches in the NSFW policies on Indiegogo. Good job.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Yeah. Look, man, but this is good. So the way the page is now set up, did you see this, Michael? Look at this.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
That's crazy.
Like,
these are crazy designs, man. So this is good. So the page is good.
That's some berserk level stuff.
Yeah,
this
man.
is something that you'd expect to see in the Eclipse.
It's nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Nice. We get some, some promises that you get some spicier art sent to your home, and we get some action. This is what you wanted, right? Some action when you have
literally what we were just talking about is your comic books are about the spectacle. Like, there are obviously exceptions to the rule. Like if you're doing something that's more slice of life and dramatic, like but even there, you've got to figure out a way to make conversations like a fight. You've got to use your dynamic camera angles to get up, to insert drama into something that would normally be mundane, right? Like, this is just gorgeous.
Yeah, this is a crazy design of this cape. It's like a hair, fur, cool. Yeah.
Look at that shot with that like claw weapon coming down on to the sword.
Yeah, man. That's good action here.
High kick and full plate. That's a risk. That's a decision.
Cool. Right. So that's all you need. Then you get the risks and rewards. Yeah. What's in the black box?
Mo Biggs in the chat. Oh God.
Good art, good action, but not funded. And I think we all know why. Let's address the elephant in the room. 0 boats.
That is truly the problem. No boats.
Yeah. Yes, we need boats.
Boats bring bucks.
The monster with the faces also reminded me of Devilman.
I can see it.
Devilman is a manga by a guy called Gonagai that's really popular and spawned several media movies and a Netflix show. Yeah, most really interested in that. That's also nice.
So Ion, you're lucky you have a wrench and he can't blame you, because that would have been a Weebery violation on any other channel.
Yeah.
I know. I've gotten the ban for a day because I Fist of the North Starred Mo in the chat.
Yeah.
Hit him with the Oh My Wa Mo Shinderu. And I was not allowed to comment in the chat for 24 hours. It was the first time he'd ever done that to somebody.
Right. Well, I don't have much commentary on this campaign, to be honest.
It's the only thing that we can yell at Dave for is ghost launching.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. Your campaign is otherwise stellarly put together. Let's look at these perk tiers real quick. Let's see the value. We've always got the Red Eyes box, which is €183, probably close to $200 US.
Yeah, probably 100. Yeah. Then we have a Peaceful Life, which is what is it?
Is that for a digital book or is that just the normal book?
Yes. So these titles make no sense. So what am I getting?
Yeah. Okay. There we do have some notes. Be clear on. Actually, click it real quick.
Include items. Red Eyes 4. All right.
Okay. So this is effectively all you're getting is the book. You're getting no tchotchkes, no nothing else, just the book. All right. I get what you're doing with the It's a Peaceful Life thing. It's funny. I like it. You also need to make sure that it is clear that that is just a book.
All right. So even with the stretch goals, they won't be added.
Yes, like that's the whole point. Is you're just getting the book. It's like a.
Well,
so, Dave
why
and
is that?
Dave,
Why
I
is
hear
that,
you,
David?
bud.
Why is that? So this is the second cover, or no, it's the same cover, but with the extras. So basically, for the stretch goals, you pay extra. All right, this is new to me. This is a new concept to me. All right, alternative cover for 26 euros, which is about, I think, $29. Throne Tower and Broken Throne. What's this? Red Ice 4 alt and Red Ice 3 alt. That's good. Catch up perk. That's always good to have. Yeah, cool. Right. All right, guys. This is nice. Whatever happened to Greg? I'm not sure.
He's talking about Greg Levitra.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. That's all I'll say. Anyways, like Greg was a character, and that's all I will go in on that.
Greg had big plans. Red Eyes.
No execution. So
4. I think so. So Ian probably put it in the chat, but it never hurts to do it again. So there you go. Red Eyes 4, guys. Link is in the chat. Go check it out. Go back it. It's brand new. Just launched today or yesterday. I don't know. 5 backers right now. So go check it out. Stop the screen. There we go. Nice campaign, David.
Yeah, man.
Make
sure you get yourself on Bancroft or something soon. There's no reason why you shouldn't have already funded at this point.
Yeah.
Like, go get yourself a post-launch stream.
By the way, there was one guy who submitted a campaign, but he failed to add a link, so I can't really help him.
What's
AC
it called?
Pritchard. It's called. What's it called? I don't really know. No, I don't know. It's not clear. So sorry, guys. You have to put a link in your.
While we move on to the next campaign, I will go into the comments and see if I can't not mine for it.
It's something with orcs. So the next one. The next one is this guy, Mr. Burger. You heard of Mr. Burger?
I haven't. I saw that in the thing. Let's watch the trailer for this.
All right.
I am intrigued because it looks like we're getting some serious animation in here, and I'm about it.
It looks funny. All right, there we go. It's a complete cartoon.
Here. A toothbrush? What am I supposed to do with a toothbrush?
Oh, you'll figure it out.
All right. Wow.
I don't like this place, Burger.
Keep it together, guys. You need to.
Hey, watch it, six-legged asshole. You almost hit Mr. Big Stabby.
Why do they call you Big Stabby?
Well, what you think, Essie? I love stabbing people. I stab, man. I stab.
Wow. This is 15 minutes. Wait, it's a complete cartoon.
How long is it?
15 minutes.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
Guys, keep your trailers to 35 seconds to 1 minute long. But
this is very, very well made. Great production quality.
It is very well made, but please, all right. If you're trailers should be teasers effectively. You're talking about 35 seconds to max minute and 30, where you're either talking about your book or you're just very briefly explaining. I found the campaign for the last one as well, so I can pull that up when we get to it.
All right.
But
I thought maybe this was a campaign for a cartoon, which is possible. But
no,
I think for a comic book.
I'm fairly certain it's for a comic.
Yeah. About
This
campaign.
is just a long animated trailer.
Sure. Yeah. Mr. Burger. Triggered. Special edition King of the Anti-Woke. All right. They're making a statement. This is nice. Putting this up here, 32 pages, so you know what you're going to get.
Wait, is who? Mo Biggs is mentioning Goofanoid. This isn't a Fizz Chozo book, is it?
No.
Okay. I was about to say, I was just like, wait one damn minute.
Yeah, what happened to Goofanoid also? So many people that I never heard from again.
It's
good. All right, so Mr. Burger behind bars. Then we get some John Maiden kicks everybody's ass. What? Okay, John Maiden versus Mr. Burger Part 2. It's not really clear.
This gives off very big Sausage Party vibes. I'm not sure if you saw that movie that came out like 5-6 years ago, I think.
Yeah, that's I didn't really like that movie much, to be honest.
I mean, it's funny like once. It all of its humor relies on ultra vulgarity and what have you, and this is a very similar concept, like food going around doing a bunch of vulgar and silly things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all well and good. The art's competent. Is competent. There is there a Mr. Burger?
Yeah, 50-minute trailer for. I don't really mind the trailer in this instance because it's basically showcasing the complete cartoon. So made a cartoon, but they could have cut it down
for a 32-page book.
Yeah.
Let's say each page of a book is like
a minute
of the animation. That trailer is half as long as the book.
Right. Yeah, but like I said, the trailers are mostly used to showcase your campaign
on
other channels, right?
Yeah, but no channel is going to sit there and play a trailer for 15 minutes.
Yes.
That is a massive chunk of time. The other, I want to say last week, I was on Peter Samedi's 5-minute pitch show.
Oh, cool.
Like his open house. And a guy came on, and his trailer was literally 5 minutes long. And so he played that thing
completely
and didn't have a chance to talk about his book at all because he played his trailer and it was 5 minutes long. And so he didn't even get a chance to talk about what the perk tiers in his books and everything were. Limit yourself. If you have a trailer that you are going to be showing off, 35 seconds to a minute, please. Do it for yourself. Do it for the channels you're going on, because the best thing to sell this book is you talking about it.
Yes, just a short, neat, like 90 seconds. That's plenty for a trailer. Keep it short, keep it nice, and okay. Well, it looks nice. The art style is nice. The concept,
yeah,
I think it's cool. It does like.
It's got like a whole bunch of different like animated styles. Like when I look at the faces, I see a lot of like, obviously they're food, but the way that like the eyes and the mouths are drawn and everything reminds me a lot of Bob's Burgers.
Mm.
I mean, I it's certainly a fun looking book. Have they funded yet?
Oh, let me see.
30%?
No.
They
32%.
have more than enough time, 163 days to go. What are they funding on? Is this Fund My Comic?
This is Fund My Comic. Yeah, let me put it in the chat, guys.
I
Mr.
didn't
Bird.
realize that you could go for that long on a book. That's insane. That is I mean, it's a great way to ensure that you get whatever money you need. And it's $500.
Yeah, it's possible on Fund My Comic. I think Dojo Kun has it also with his latest campaign. It's running for months now.
That's a long time. All right. So this is a note that I can give then on the campaign. You don't need to run a campaign for 163 days. What you need is 30 to 60 days of pushing your thing and being in the public eye. Because the longer that your campaign stretches out, people are going to forget. Think of it like this. Whenever there is something massive that breaks out on the internet, it's all anybody is talking about for a week. And then people completely forget about it. And they won't think about it again for months, maybe even years, depending on what it is. You're an indie comic.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
I get your point.
like focus on pushing your book and getting out there. $500 is a very small funding goal for you to get over. Get funded, get as much as you can coming in, and then if Fund My Comic has like an in-demand feature or what have you, then you allow that to remain open. But like having the campaign open for 163 days, and he started this back in January 31st. Like you should have already had the 500 by now, friend. And the reason why you haven't, you've only had 6 backers, is with this long of a campaign goal. I mean, people are going to wonder whether or not they're ever going to get the book.
Well,
like if the campaign is running for that long, and that's technically how long production is supposed to be going, when can you expect product? Most of these crowdfunding sites will not allow you to put a fulfillment date before your campaign's over.
Yeah. It also feels very long when you back now and you see the campaign still lasts for 163 days. When are you going to get your book, right? I think you should try to keep your campaign as short as possible, and then completely like promote, like grind, like go on a campaign tour for 30 days, right? And then
Then you
try
focus on
to
getting the
fund
book
within the 30 days.
Then once you've got your funds and everything like that, then you get the book done, and then you get it out to your backers. That's how it works. There's a way to go about that properly. So that's really my only note on this. Is I would say everything looks very fun. The art style is very good.
Looks fun.
The concept's fine. These perk tiers seem fine. But let's look at those actually real quick. Price points on stuff. What are we getting here? We're getting $5 is the basic burger, which I'm assuming
a digital membership card.
Yeah, a digital copy of the comic book and 2 weeks early access to the all new Mr. Burger Show, a 30-minute animated cartoon. Okay, that's cool. All right, so $20, 32-page comic book, soft cover. Okay, let's go. Hamburger and a T-shirt. Obviously, that's you get the burger with the T-shirt.
Yeah,
that's not a bad deal at all.
No.
Bacon double cheeseburger, 32-page copy of the book, plus poster. 2-week early access to the all new Mr. Burger Show, 45. Okay,
all right, and then you get,
and that's everything for 65. Yeah, no, like that's those are solid campaign perk tiers.
Sure.
So yeah, I would say that the big thing that I would look at with your campaign is really shortening that campaign thing. I realize that you're doing a show, and that's like animation is expensive,
Mhm.
but like it's going to be very hard for people to back something, especially in this economy, and especially with the history of certain campaigns not fulfilling and doing what they needed to do over the past 5 years or so, especially. I don't know if how many people will confidently back when they see that you have 163 days to go and you've been live since
Yeah, it's a bit
January.
long. Yeah.
Like
It's
you've
true.
already
I
been
think it
live.
works. Yeah, it can work. It can work against your campaign. It's not a benefit when you have like that much time to get funded. Right. Okay.
Ogden refunded when he saw no chicken tendies. Jesus.
You keep writing King of Antioch because it's so cringe, right? Like nails on the chalkboard. Well, yeah, they named the book that.
Well, and I think that that's another thing is by doing that you alienate the audience, potential audience. But like at the end of the day, that's commentary on the actual product itself. We're here to talk about the campaign. I'm not gonna go into that. Like, you know.
Well, it's part of the campaign because it's on there, right? So
it's part of the campaign, but it's the very nature of the product that they're doing. They're very much feeding into the culture war content, and that's their decision to do. It does have an adverse risk of, well, by doing this, you potentially alienate around 40% of the comic book, 40 to 50% of comic book backers online. Like, yes, there is a large portion of people that will support you and what have you, but you also have a very large chance of alienating potential customers, which is why it's important to do things that are evergreen and connect with everybody. But
for sure, King of Anti-Woke, yes. Well, the next one. Let's go to the next campaign. I never heard of this one. It's called Wingless. Wingless.
Oh, did you want me to share the other campaign that person posted? That you can find it. I found it. I have it.
You can put it in the private chat or something. Then we'll bring it up after this one.
Sounds
and
good.
then we go through this one first. So let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer while you do that.
They say that if you fight monsters long enough, you risk becoming one yourself. If you look into the abyss for too long, it begins to look back at you. Well, I've been fighting monsters my whole life. Now when I look into the abyss, it is only my reflection looking back at me.
That was an interesting trailer. Let's take a look. It's over. It's 50 seconds. So all we've got is the logo.
Oh, the logo's too long. The logo's too long. But yeah, that looked nice. Could have cut off like 15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. They just wanted us to appreciate the dope soundtrack, Dave.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Right. 12
so
backers.
This one has funded. We have 12 backers, 29 days to go. It's $346 of a $250 funding goal. Let's take a look.
Yeah, all right. So we go through the campaign. You see the logo, which is a nice logo. It looks professional. A young bird born without wings must navigate a world on the brink of destruction. And then we get this, which looks great. Okay. Really professional.
Yeah, that's a great looking cover.
Yep. This professional level.
Yeah, like this looks really good. All right.
And then we get a bunch of text, which people usually do not really read. Stickers for all. All right, that's nice. That's nice to know. You get a sticker. Cool. You can throw it in there. Completed and beautifully illustrated 36-page comic book.
Real quick, let's scroll down to the bottom. I want to see how long it takes for us to get to sequential pages.
Wait.
So like we've got these variants.
Cover. Preview. There we go. The preview pages.
All right.
8 pages. That's nice.
Okay, yeah, we're good then. Like
Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh wait, it was already zoomed in. This
is very
looks
professional.
Good. Yeah, it looks good.
How did you? I mean, I guess if he's doing all of the writing of it, and like doing all of the writing and the art, like I guess he only really needs to worry about his printing costs.
Oh right, yeah. Or maybe it's a second chance thing. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
So is he the sole? Is it one creator?
So let's
see 4 names here.
Yeah. So let's see. Who do you have? Maybe those other names are the people who did variant covers. Look at John. So it says John Shell III is the guy that's running the campaign. It says John channels his imagination into crafting stories and comics, finding joy in the creative process. I'm not going to read that part because that's very sad, and I don't feel like I should be speaking on that on that guy's behalf. Like I know that he's technically public faced it, but still.
Look at this art, Michael. It's really nice.
It's really good.
It's like really small wings. That's why it's called wingless, right? He has no wings, so he can't fly. I like the storytelling. It's very animated.
Yeah, no, like it feels like something that you would see in like late 90s, early 2000s animated movie.
Yeah. The lettering's really professional. So this guy might be someone from the animation industry or something. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. This is a really strong campaign.
Yeah, this
initially I was a little worried because he was having the text, a lot of text, and then got into the variant covers. And I don't like when I generally, it's a personal thing. I like to see sequentials before I go into variants. And it's solely because I feel a lot of people rely so much on the variant covers, and then the interior quality doesn't match the cover quality that you get. And that's a huge pet peeve of mine. But like, this is fantastic. Like, hey man, like, good on you if you're watching this. This is beautiful. Also, very sorry for your loss. But I am glad that you are taking that pain and making beautiful work with it. So
David asks, will Wingless grow into becoming a T-Rex? That'd be cool. No arms, but a
15-meter tall, 500-ton killing machine. Yes, that's what we expect from this book.
When it comes to shirt design slogans, whether anyone would want to wear the shirt in public. Well, yeah, you want to make shirts that people actually want to wear. Those crows will have seen about everything when they see a wingless bird fly. Yeah, these are the villains.
Yeah, well, that's also a Dumbo reference right there.
All right.
That's the song that the crows sing when Dumbo is trying to fly with his ears and everything like that.
Right.
They're kind of mocking him.
That's what I thought. Look at this. It goes on and on. A lot of pages.
Yeah, it's an 8-page preview. That's a solid preview.
Yes.
I am
really good. Impressive.
I know that it might not be good to say this, but I'm definitely going to be hitting this book up. This is great.
Yep. And you can get it for $7. You get the digital book. If you just want to support John.
How much is the physical?
The physical is $12.
Dude, there's no like
That's a good deal.
that's insanely good.
And you get the digital with it.
Yeah, no, like this is gorgeous.
Excellent, guys. Go check this out. This looks really good. So we're not trying to sell. We're trying to comment on the campaign, but the campaign looks really professional. So you have everything you need right here. You can see what you're going to get, the add-ons, so the lower you get, so it's more like people who want to dive deeper into the campaign. You scroll down, you get more info. But the basics are just here. So you see the art, you can see exactly what you're going to get. Standard cover, the Astro cover, the Quabble cover. Done. It's completely clear. This is a neat little page.
Yeah, this is a great find.
Yep, well done.
Hopefully he's watching the show. Like,
well done, John.
If he catches us on the replay, dude, this is fantastic.
12 backers, go check it out.
Right. Like seriously, good on you.
All right, let's see the last campaign that you threw in the private chat. You found it, A Saga of Sunsets by Luke Stone and AC Pritchett. All right, let's present that one. Share the screen. There we go. Saga of Sunsets. Woo! Okay. Cool.
All right, so we've got 3 backers, 86 days to go. A little bit longer than what I would do. It started on June 12th. So yeah, okay. So it's only been open for a couple of days.
Right,
what's the funding goal?
The funding goal. What?
Jesus.
13,000.
Okay. That's a bit high.
That's
especially on I know that there have absolutely been campaigns that have pulled this kind of money on Fund My Comic. It's not to say that there haven't been. AR13L did very well, but 13K is a big ask for
that's brave, says David. Yeah.
That's so I understand that a lot of these projects probably cost around this much to produce. And I understand we're trying to break even at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
This is where people have to understand that generally you're going to be operating on a loss for your first book. You just are. It is more important to fund than it is anything else. And you never know, you could end up in a situation where because your campaign does well enough that you end up surpassing what you did anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But by
maybe they need double, sort of still being like careful with what they're asking.
If that's the case, then I don't think, I don't know. I don't want to go into that. All I know is that 13K on the big platforms is enough to dissuade a backer from going in if it doesn't make it immediately. Like every single day that your campaign does not fund is a reason for someone not to back. And since we're talking about this strictly from a standpoint of having an effective campaign,
but also when you visit this campaign, you see the funding goal, then you need to have faith in a campaign that they will make it.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah,
is like at the end of the day, the goal of any campaign is to succeed, to fund.
Mm-hmm.
Every day you go without funding is a day for which people will look and start to lose confidence. Now, if you're close to the funding goal, that's not a big deal. But 13K and you started 3 days ago, you've brought in $185, which means that you don't have a particularly large reach. That's okay. Most of us indie guys don't. But man, and
That's a challenge.
Scroll down. It's not that this book isn't worth that in terms of production value.
Well, don't read. Look, I was wondering. I saw this and I was wondering: is this a novel or an actual comic book? You know.
I know this is a comic book. There's sequential art.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at how gorgeous that is.
Mm-hmm.
Like the art's definitely like they've got a top tier artists doing the interiors on this. I am sure that this is an expensive book.
Okay, it's 70 pages.
Yeah.
70 plus pages.
And like it's not, and it's this campaign page is set up very professionally. Look at that art. Can we zoom in on that art? Scroll down a little bit. This one. Yeah. What is that?
That's a battle in the snow.
Yeah. Like this is great looking stuff, but like
it's by Luke Stone. He drew this.
No shit.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy. Luke's art has come an insane way in the last couple of years.
Yeah, Luke's leveling up, man. This looks nice.
But 13K, man, that's a bold.
Yeah. That's a big hurdle. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So yeah,
and Dave Feed is leaving. He's got to roll out, but he says, thanks for the feedback. I'll get to it ASAP. Cheers, mate. I mean, yeah, man, Dave. The really only feedback we had is get on shows, friend. Your book needs publicity. That's the only thing holding you back is that you ghost launched. Never do that again.
yeah. Reach out to people, man. Right, David. Have a fantastic weekend.
Like
fortune favors the bold. Yeah.
The bold.
Sometimes
this is beyond bold. Like this isn't like Julius Caesar going in to the Battle of Philippi and of like into his battle against Pompey and going, if it's only hubris if I fail. Like, no, 13K on this book right from that actually sounds like a good Assassin's Creed. That actually sounds like a legitimate Assassin's Creed title.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Ghost Launch. That's totally something Ubisoft would do.
So yeah, it's there aren't really complete pages, right? There are sections of pages. I don't really see completed pages. I don't see a cover either.
Yeah, that's weird. Why wouldn't he? Oh, there's some.
What does it say here? What does it say in the? So here you have something, a Saga of Sunsets print edition, cover A, get a print edition. And here you have something of cover, but it's really small. It's not featured on the main campaign, on the main section here. I also think that this I get that that this is a mock-up thingy, right? But if it's not representative of the final product in thickness, look at this. It looks like a novel, right? But it's 70 plus pages, but this looks more like 200 pages.
Yeah, no, like that looks like a straight up 200 to 500 page novel.
Yeah. So you have to be careful that you don't like oversell the product in your visual here. But $25 for 70 plus page comic book. That's
I'm still just stuck on the 13K.
yeah, I know.
Like I'm looking at their social media thumbprints on both of these guys.
All right.
I mean, Luke has a pretty solid following at this point. He's been doing this for ages. The hybrid series has been fairly successful, but like the writer here has maybe 500 followers on Twitter. I'd have to go look at their 527 followers on Twitter. 13K is a big ask.
It definitely is. It's that's a big challenge, guys. Well, it's yeah. Okay, so the main three things that I would name, that I would comment on, are indeed the goal, because it makes it easier for people to jump on when they see something like
Mo Biggs. Oh my god.
He should promote this at conventions. Is there a Rubicon? That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
The die cast alley. Jesus.
Wow. So yeah, so the goal that could maybe get people to hesitate. Then you have there are no sequential pages fully on the page, I'm missing the cover art.
Yeah, variant cover art should be more prominently displayed. And funding goal, man. Seriously consider. I mean, Luke's attached to this project. I'm sure that there's a way to do that. 13K.
It says here that the alternate covers will be updated after 10% of the goal is met. Oh, okay. So they don't have it yet.
I don't know what the thought process is on this campaign. That 13K funding goal, like, we're in an election year in the States, which is always a big thing over here in terms of people tightening up their belts and everything like that. It's a period of uncertainty. We're in an economic downturn. We are also at a point where crowdfunders are not performing as well as they used to because of things like people taking 3 to 4 years to fulfill a campaign when they made 6+ figures. Like, this is not the time to be coming out swinging with 13K as your funding goal. I think that's seriously, the book looks good. It looks great. 70 pages for those price points are an exceptional value.
Yeah, but also how can you back a cover B where you don't know what the cover B is?
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything. It doesn't show you a sketch, or doesn't show you the artist even. Name, nothing.
The thought process behind this is so confusing to me, and it's a shame because there's a lot to like here.
Yeah, I think the concept's pretty solid from what I can see.
Like,
it's
but like I just keep going back to.
you can't process it.
It's like it's one thing when you have Sean Gordon Murphy or V. Ken Marion or like if Donnie Cates did a campaign, like when you've been in the industry and you've won awards and have been on ongoing titles at the big two, you can slap a freaking funding goal like that on there. You're going to make it. But we're all in. None of us have worked on the at the big two at this point. We don't have those kinds of connections. 13 is your opening ask.
Well, AC Pritchard and Luke Stone, the best of luck, guys, with this campaign. 86 days to go. So let's go. Let's do this. Right. Stop the screen. Right. Okay. Final thing, Michael. A few things that we can quickly show people because you have still Judex.
Oh man, I mean, yes, I technically have so you can still get the book.
Yeah,
it's a good book. Highly
Yeah.
recommend. Fabrizio did a brilliant job on the art. The story, I like to think I did an okay job. I hallucinated and thought Mo Biggs complimented her earlier, but that was all in my head. And yeah.
Okay, so guys, you can still get this. The link is in the chat. Go check it out. Judex by Michael Oden.
And co-written with Aaron Neff. It worked. I came up with the initial story, and I did the first draft of the script, and then Neff and I worked that thing out for a long time. He put a lot of work in.
Excellent. Okay, and guys, you can also go to this page, the pre-launch page for Perfect 10 Book 5, POWERTRIP Book 2, 2 new books, 1 campaign to make it easier for everyone. We're working hard. POWERTRIP Book 2 is almost done. We still need to color.
Is this the final Perfect 10?
No.
In the miniseries?
No.
What is your final? Because you said something about it being like 5 issue miniseries.
Yeah. It kind of
blew up.
Started there, but then the story.
Isn't that how it always goes?
Yeah. The story demanded more space, so now it'll be six issues. 6 issues, guys. Look at this. This is phenomenal. This is fantastic. There was a real challenge this issue because there are so many moving parts that we have to juggle and to get right. But we're doing it, guys. We're doing it. And you get POWERTRIP Book 2, which are 3 shorter stories from 3 different creative teams, introducing the Flying Dutchman, the Phenomenals, and Shadow Lion. So go sign up to that, guys. Oh, wait. Let me put it in the chat for a moment so you can subscribe. Perfect 10 Book 5. Thank you all so much, guys, for just signing up to that. We're closing in on 150 signups. Thank you all so much. All right, Michael, thank you for doing this with me.
Hey man, it's always a pleasure.
This was great. And guys, we do this because we love comics, right? We want you to succeed. So it's all in like we want to help, right?
All of the books today looked really good. There was like obviously some things we can do to, make the campaigns better, but
I'm sorry, Soul.
He's on it, friend.
Yeah,
he's got this.
I know. I'm not used to having a moderator in the.
And if we did say something that you weren't happy about, feel free to reach out to us and talk to us about it. Making comments about overcompensating for micro penises and such, not really a standard and acceptable practice when you sent us the link for us to do what we said we were going to do, which was provide honest critique. No matter how brutal that critique might have been or seemed, it was coming from a good place, and we're not trying to tear you down. We are trying to lift everyone up. So please keep that in mind. Thank you guys so much.
Yes. Thank you all so much for being here, guys. Michael, let's do this in a few weeks.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Excellent. Good luck with the Embrace, the final hours. Go kick some ass. Guys, see you guys tomorrow. A Drink with Brink tomorrow. Hope to see you guys then. Bye.